tonight's starters, presented by HEB and accompanied by SA City SC.
Week 5 of the USL Championship season brings us to Toyota Field in San Antonio. San Antonio FC still looking for their first victory in the young season, and they welcome in Las Vegas Lights FC in this Western Conference showdown. And a pleasant good evening. Welcome upstairs to the broadcast booth with Matt Barnes. I'm Dan Weiss. Great to have you with us. Matt, San Antonio FC back home after a 2-game trip that took them to Colorado Springs and to their newest rival up in Austin. And it's been a little bit of a different story the first couple of games for San Antonio FC, where they scored 4 times but gave up 6 goals. And now in these last 2 games, Matt, they've unfortunately not been able to score, despite the fact that they've been able defensively to clamp down on the opposition.
That's right. I'm going to go back to saying this again. It's early in the season. We're only in our 5th game, and Darren Powell and the crew have figured out how to get things going forward. Now we just need to keep a little bit more compactness, and they've done that over the last couple games. So what we hope to see tonight is our team be able to put both of those things together. Sure,
that is always the biggest thing for any coach. Is San Antonio FC right now on a 242-minute goalless drought that stretches back to their last game here at Toyota Field when they lost 3-1 against Portland Timbers 2. They do have a new acquisition who will make his home debut tonight. It's the young Argentinian midfielder Brian Gomez, who was signed a week ago last Thursday. Here's a kid, Matt, 11 goals in 120 career matches. He made his debut last Saturday in Austin. Comes from a high pedigree, very good program out of his youth play in Argentina.
That's right. I've heard really good things about Brian, and I think he'll bring something that we really need right now, a little more stability, especially across the midfield, and hopefully another exciting player to add into this already exciting midfield. Yeah,
Brian Gomez will make his home start here tonight, as he'll be part of the 11 for San Antonio FC. It's going to mix up their starting 11 a little bit. We'll see that in just a bit, but no Lance Lang, no Billy Forbes in the starting 11, and that's maybe interesting. Darren Powell trying to shake things up offensively.
I think that's what you do. You know, when you go 3 games without a win, I think a coaching staff always has to look at making some changes and seeing what they can do with this roster. So I'm not surprised. The nice thing is these guys are going to be coming off the bench, and that's going to be a whole handful for Vegas to deal with at some point.
Well, speaking of Las Vegas, they are coached by a former U.S. soccer icon, Eric Winalda, who, if you want to go back, Matt, to maybe when soccer really carried its momentum in the United States, you have to think about the 1994 World Cup that was played in the U.S. and guys like Eric Winalda, Alexi Lalas, Tab Ramos, John Harkes. That was the group, I think, that really brought the momentum of soccer.
That's right, and I get the chills thinking about it because I was in college. I sat in Detroit in that stadium when Eric hit his free kick to tie Switzerland 1-1. And after the game, I had a chance to meet him, and he was great and awesome. So I still think about that all the time. And you're right, it was a great time for U.S. soccer.
Well, it is his first year coaching Las Vegas Lights. He's got them on the board in the win column with a win. They knocked off Real Monarchs SLC last Saturday night at Cashman Field. They look for their first road win here tonight at Toyota Field. San Antonio FC Soccer is brought to you by Toyota. Go to buyatoyota.com or visit your local Toyota dealer today. It is Spurs night at Toyota Field. Fans are filing into the stadium, and there's a former Spur, Matt Bonner, doing what he does best, taking pictures, signing autographs. San Antonio FC, Las Vegas, kickoff coming up when we return.
My name is Jetta, and my favorite thing about the Grilled Chicken Club is the multigrain bun. It's toasted, and then you get the cheese. So if you bite really slowly, you can literally taste every level of the sandwich. I don't eat very slowly, but if you do.
My name is Leslie. Well, I love the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich because the grilled chicken, like it's actually been on a grill. As soon as you grab it to go take your first bite, it's just like insanely good.
Ridiculous work day. So many deadlines. Stress face.
Me too. And traffic looks crazy. Grab dinner?
Making it now. Ginger soy glazed pork tenderloin for me. Sun-dried tomato salmon for you. Big red heart.
Making or ordering? LOL.
Making. Guy in chef hat.
Impressive. Crazy day, but you're still making dinner?
Yup. Superhero guy.
Great. There in 30. Ugh, maybe 40.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple. Choose from hundreds of delicious chef-inspired meals in minutes with Meal Simple from H-E-B.
Two American icons are joining forces for a collaboration a century in the making. Budweiser and Jim Beam introduce the Budweiser Reserve Copper Lager, a rich lager aged on Jim Beam bourbon barrel staves with hints of vanilla and caramel rye, followed by a deliciously smooth finish.
Toyota Field, the site of tonight's USL Championship match, San Antonio FC, Las Vegas Lights FC, meeting for the first time this season, first of two matches on the year. San Antonio FC has taken both career matches against Las Vegas Lights FC, winning a pair of 3-1 battles against Lights last season, knocking off Lights here at Toyota Field on October 6th of last year and winning in Las Vegas on April 27th. As we are underway with Matt Barnes and our entire crew, I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us here this evening as San Antonio FC back home after a winless two-game trip. Took them to Colorado Springs and Austin. In 2 games, 2 matches, Matt, where San Antonio probably felt that they deserved a better result, at least a point, than what they ended up with, despite the fact only conceding once in each of those matches.
Yeah, they've been doing some good things on the field. Even Coach Ronaldo said it in the press this week. The San Antonio team is a lot better than what they're showing on paper.
And you see Leroy Magaroche, who's making his first home start at Toyota Field. This is his 3rd appearance in the lineup. He drew in the game in Colorado Springs for the first time. He is a 23-year-old rookie who played at UNC Greensboro for the last 4 seasons. 13 goals in 73 matches for Magaroche. Well known there by Darren Powell, of course, has a lot of ties to the North Carolina collegiate system, as this one is headed on to Matt Cardoni, who's back in the net tonight for San Antonio, his 4th start of the season. The record of 0 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. 1 draw for San Antonio was on opening night here at Toyota Field, a barn burner of a game. San Antonio and Phoenix Rising FC playing to a 3-3 thriller. The former San Antonio FC striker Jason Johnson got the equalizer for Phoenix in stoppage time. And Matt, since that match, they've only had 1 goal on the board, which is somewhat concerning when you consider the talent on the pitch here. As Ever Guzman will make the run, and now the offside flag will go up.
That's right, Dan. They've created as many chances as anybody in the West. It's you know, the name of the game is putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah. And not only them, Las Vegas Lights as well. 65 shots apiece for San Antonio FC and Las Vegas Lights, which is tied for most in the entire USL through the first 4 weeks of the regular season. But here's the problem. San Antonio FC has a conversion rate of 8%. Las Vegas Lights FC has a conversion rate of 5%, which is in the bottom 5 for both clubs in the USL right now.
Yeah, it's going to be tough winning games when those are your conversion rates.
San Antonio FC here will move into the attack. Magaroche will hand it off to Jack Barmby, who's got the last goal for San Antonio FC, which came in the 28th minute against his former club, Portland Timbers 2, back here on March the 16th. So it's been a while since San Antonio FC found the twine, so to speak. But you expect that San Antonio will come out aggressive here at home. I think the pressure's on the home side, Matt. They have yet to record a victory. They're sitting on 1 point right now through 4 weeks of the regular season as Brian Gomez makes his first touch of the match just outside the 18-yard box. As he hands it off into the box here, a little give-and-go play and a chip that's fed wide of goal. Coming in from Bradford Jameson, the former Los Angeles Galaxy 2 striker who's on loan with San Antonio FC.
Yeah, it's a good positive start for San Antonio tonight. The ball movement looks sharp. Little give and go in the box, and Jameson's a little bit unlucky missing that with the left foot.
Thomas Olsen is the keeper for Las Vegas Lights. Comes in with a record of 1-2-1. He has started every match for Lights. He's got 2 shutouts. He's only given up 5 goals on the season. He is one of just 5 returnees on the roster from last year's club, and in their expansion season went 8-19-7, and got a real ugly reputation, Matt, as a club that was at times undisciplined. They led the USL in fouls. They led the USL in yellow cards. Eric Winaldo, though, has got them playing at a much more disciplined atmosphere as they come into tonight's match sitting with just 7 yellow cards through the first 4 weeks. I think they got 7 in their opening game last season, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was quite the show last year.
San Antonio FC on the run here, but Thomas Olsen will come up with the ball. We take a look at tonight's Methodist Healthcare on the men for San Antonio FC as Ethan Bryant remains out, looking to still make his debut this season. Pekka is also out once again with a lower body injury as Pekka misses his 2nd consecutive week after starting the first 3 weeks of the season. And, of course, the young Bryant, the 17-year-old who had a goal in 10 matches last year, one of the products out of the San Antonio FC academy system. This one's chipped in on Olsen from Barnby as he'll come up with the ball. Las Vegas Lights FC, a little interesting story with Eric Winaldo as their head coach. 9 players on this roster with ties to Winaldo through either the United Premier Soccer League or what will eventually become the National Premier Soccer League with a few of these clubs. And a lot of these teams, Matt, are, I don't want to say semi-pro, but they're kind of in the balance between amateur and pro. It's what's considered the 5th tier of the U.S. soccer system, so to speak. So a little bit interesting where you have a lot of players that maybe were overlooked for one reason or another getting a shot here in USL play.
Yeah, I've coached in the NPSL and the PDL, and I still think that's the cool thing about, you know, soccer in America right now is there's still players out there that we don't even know about, and there's some guys playing at the lower levels that can really, you know, that can really play. It's just a matter of, are they going to be able to translate to playing at this level when paychecks are involved?
Eric Winaldo had been the coach at Cal FC, one of those United Premier Soccer League programs since 2012, and that was the year that they had their famous run through the U.S. Open Cup where they advanced all the way to the 5th round, including becoming the first amateur team to defeat an MLS club when they knocked off Portland Timbers and gained a lot of notoriety from that. But this is really Winaldo's first true professional coaching job where he's really coaching all pros here, particularly at the highest level of soccer next to Major League Soccer in this country.
And Winaldo hasn't made any bones about it. He wants to be on the sideline. He's wanted to coach for a long time. He's passionate about it. And this is a good opportunity for him to see how he does. It's not the Open Cup. It's a much different beast, and we'll see how he does over the course of the next several months.
They earned a 1-0 victory over Real Monarchs SLC last Saturday night at home, and he was talking about if there was one thing that he was concerned about for his club was that their confidence might be lacking, considering they were winless in their first 3 matches, but it was exactly the opposite. He felt their run of play was very good throughout all the matches, including last Saturday against Salt Lake City. Felt they controlled the possession, had the majority of the chances, and they'll come at you. As here on the attack is Kevin Garcia Lopez with a cross into the box. That's defended out by San Antonio. Stepping up here, Jabin Torres trying to put it onto his right foot, and San Antonio will clear back upfield.
Dan, I had a chance to watch them play last week, and I'd have to agree with Winaldo. They did play well, and it's nice for them to get 3 points in front of their home field.
Gomez upended right at the edge of the 18-yard box. And the foul, the free kick will be awarded for San Antonio FC in a dangerous spot here. Brian Gomez arguing for a penalty, but it certainly appeared he was right at the edge of the box there, and that's where the free kick will come.
Brian does a good job running at him, and clearly the foul was initiated outside of the box, so hard to argue with that one.
That's the left back, Christian Torres, one of the 4 or 5 returnees on this roster. The 5th returnee who's not in action, probably the most familiar to USL fans, would be Sammy Ochoa, 14th-year veteran who had 8 goals last season in Las Vegas, 43 goals in his USL career that has spanned 139 matches. So Barnby and Guzman lining up over the ball here on the free kick opportunity for San Antonio, and a great chance just 9 minutes into the match.
It's a really good spot for a left-footed player here, and Barnby can really put this thing on target. I'd like to see him have a go at this.
Thomas Olsen defending in the net. And the wall sets up San Antonio FC right now. 4 additional players, make it 5 additional players in the boxes. The left-footed Barnby. Checking with Gomez. Barnby gives it a go. Parried out there by Olsen. And played over on the far side by Ryan Arguez, who will bring it forward here for Las Vegas Lights. Switches the play across. It'll get through Magaroche. A good job coming back defensively by the veteran Michael LaHood. We'll return it to Matt Cardoni. It's Kai Green on the outside, right wing back, making his 5th straight start for San Antonio FC. Switching the play over to Magaroche. Upfield, Ever Guzman. Guzman was used as a substitute last week in Austin. He has one of San Antonio FC's 4 goals on the season. And for Guzman, continues his tremendous play in San Antonio. 17 goals in 42 career matches. Gomez running on Torres. Gomez, edge of the 18 box here. Slips through Torres. Right down to the byline. Puts it for Guzman. Chance of the box. Defended out. And this one's going to deflect and dribble over the touchline. It'll be a throw for San Antonio. Magaroche will come over to take it.
This is really good work from Guzman out on the right flank and puts a really good ball in there.
Bradford Jameson will get a whistle and a foul. It'll be called on Christian Hernandez. San Antonio FC resuming play. Josh Yarrow playing it outside wide. Kai Green into the give and go here on the outside. Brian Gomez. And Green back out of the touchline will return to Gomez. Crafty with the ball here, as we're seeing for the first time here at home this season. We mentioned Gomez, 11 goals for his career, much of which has been spent in Argentina, although he did begin this season playing in the Portuguese First Division with Firenze. 6 matches there before coming over here to San Antonio. And he said he's been impressed with the organization and everything that goes along with it, as San Antonio FC will earn their first corner of the match.
It's a good signing for San Antonio, and you can see he's already putting his stamp on the game early, which is nice to see from a player that's just been added to the roster here. It's a good start from him.
All San Antonio so far early on. This is a San Antonio team, 49% possession through the first 4 matches of the season. A little off for them. They'd usually be well above 50%. Traditional Darren Powell team that plays out of the back and likes to string their passes together. Barnby, the left-footed in-swinger, will take it from the far stick. Ball served into the box, lands down in a dangerous spot, and it's defended and cleared as Vegas will come the other direction. Arguez arguing for a foul, not called, and a throw for San Antonio as Lucas Scaglia, their captain, send it out. Guzman will track this down with a corner stick. Kevin Garcia Lopez defending there, and another throw for San Antonio. Kevin Garcia Lopez, 26-year-old, really playing also in his first pro season. He was in Cal United last year. As you see there, marking Ever Guzman. Tough matchup for the young Garcia Lopez tonight. Barnby serving it back, Magaroche. He'll run here to the edge of the box, whips one in, and cleared out in another throw.
Garcia Lopez on his first professional contract, coming out of Southern California, played at Cal State Northridge with Coach Terry Davila out there.
And he has the ball at his feet, native of Torrance, California. He'll send this off Magaroche, and it'll be a kick for Thomas Olsen, who's probably been, I guess, their most impressive player here, their goalie, through the first 4 matches of the season with 2 clean sheets, just 5 goals allowed, and one of their returnees, 24-year-old, who's a native of Las Vegas. They have 4 Las Vegas natives on their roster, which was one thing that, as an organization, Matt, they strive to say that every season they're in business, they will have 1 Las Vegas native on their roster. They've done 3 better than that here this year.
It's good. I like that, and I like that they're committed to that. I think it shows a connection to the community and a little bit of purpose from the organization. I like that a lot.
Olsen, who was on trial with Colorado when he came out of college, played at UC San Diego before late in the season joining Las Vegas as they went through coaching change and several changes trying to get their season back on track, as San Antonio is off on the attempt there by Kai Green.
Dan, I think this is a really good start for San Antonio tonight. I feel comfortable. They're moving the ball around. We look very athletic on the field tonight, closing down spaces quick, moving the ball sharp. think it's a really positive start for this team.
So look at Darren Powell. He has coached every match for San Antonio FC. The match on March 16th against Portland was the 50th all-time match in USL play here at Toyota Field, and Darren has posted one of the best home records in all of USL over the last 4 seasons. 25 wins, 16 draws, only 9 league losses here at Toyota Field, which has become a very tough place for any team to come in and get 3 points.
Yeah, it's an incredible record, and the fans are part of that here. It's such an incredible setting, and I know when the boys lace them up, they want to play well at home, and they've done that over the course of time. That's a testament to Darren and his staff and what they continue to provide for us.
San Antonio in their 4th season with an overall all-time record in USL play, 41 wins, 28 draws, 30 losses here as Sebi Akon, that's upended. And then a little slow to get up. Akon, 25-year-old rookie who played at Bowling Green State University. Took a hard challenge there. He was a 3rd-round draft pick by the Chicago Fire in this past MLS Super Draft. Did not sign. Native of Ghana. As we're about to get through the first quarter hour of the match here, scoreless at Toyota Field. Very muggy out on the pitch tonight. Temperature-wise, not bad in the 80s, low 80s, but that dew point approaching 70. There are some thunderstorms in the vicinity of the area tonight, but we expect this game to be played rain-free throughout. And really no wind to speak of. This will also be good out there as well.
It is a nice night, Dan. This field's looking as good as I've seen it in a long time. It looks really nice, so big props to the maintenance and field crew here. It's looking fantastic
They've
tonight.
done a great job through the first 3 matches of the season. San Antonio on the ball here as they'll play over the top. Bradford Jameson on the run. And Jameson's going to get to the ball off the giveaway. And Bradford Jameson's got the first goal, and San Antonio FC is on the board. The giveaway from Javin Torres, and Bradford Jameson makes him pay, and it's 1-0 San Antonio FC in the 16th minute.
Look, this is a big mistake from Las Vegas. It's a ball that should be dealt with, easily carried out to the outside, clipped out, just makes a real poor pass. And what a good job from Jameson to read that, run through the defender, and slot that ball in. It's a great start tonight, and San Antonio definitely looks to be on their front foot tonight.
So that snaps a 257-minute goalless drought for San Antonio FC, their first goal since Jack Barmby scored here in the 28th minute back on March the 16th against Portland Timbers 2. It's Bradford Jameson's first in San Antonio red and black, and his 11th career goal in what is tonight his 60th USL match. So good on Bradford Jameson, and San Antonio FC up 1-0 early. Kevin Garcia Lopez coming back the other way here for Las Vegas Lights. And Lights is a team that, like San Antonio, we mentioned, struggled to score. They only have 3 goals on the season, tied for 28th in USL play. They do defend well. That was only their 6th goal conceded here in the first 5 weeks of the regular season, but especially going down on the road early, 1-0 will certainly maybe change how they approach here going forward. This is one area where they excel, the set piece. As this one served into the box, Cardoni flying out, gets a piece of it, and tracked down over on the far side there by Mo Hernandez, who will run across the touchline. They got bumped out. We'll get a foul called on Las Vegas Lights, and a little bit of words after the fact.
It's a really nice ball in from Christian Hernandez. Again, Cardoni's got to do better with that. He's either got to punch it out or catch that ball. He ends up dropping it right in the middle of the 18, and that's something that can be punished if he doesn't do better with that at times. He got to it well, but you'd like to see him push that thing outside of the 18 at a minimum.
Well, all 3 Lights goals this season have been scored on set pieces, and all on headers. So interesting, through the first 4 weeks of the regular season, they have no goals in the run of play. All three of their goals, as mentioned, being served on set pieces, and you can see why right there on a set piece from Christian Hernandez as you see the foul. Torres and Mo Hernandez over on the far side of the foul, going to be whistled on Mo Hernandez. And it's going to give Lights the opportunity here on the set piece as they'll reset. Garcia Lopez going over the top and offside position upfield. Brian Arguez. And San Antonio FC will take over here in the 20th minute on top, 1-0 thanks to Bradford Jameson's first goal with San Antonio FC.
Las Vegas is going to look to continue this pressure up high in the field, and it's just going to come down to San Antonio staying relaxed on the ball, breaking this pressure, breaking some lines here, and handling the ball a little bit better.
And this will be a throw as it goes off Magaroche. The man to watch up front for Vegas is Irvin Parra, wearing number 11. 18 career goals in 60 USL matches, one of their few players who has extensive USL experience on the roster. Parra, 28 years old. Most recently in USL, he played for Seattle Sounders 2 a couple of years ago. He will be the man to watch upfield. It's Christian Torres getting forward on that left side. We'll return it back as Las Vegas will settle back here. Scaglia working it across and taken on the near side by Christian Hernandez. Hernandez serves another good ball in there. Parra caught the double team there of both Yarrow and Ebi Akan. Ever Guzman with Torres going up. And it'll be the foul here on Guzman, and a free kick coming up for Las Vegas. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Hernandez, as he's monitored there by Magaroche, will return it back. And return once again. Here's Scaglia with Christian Hernandez in the middle of the park. Scaglia's got Arguez in front of him, and now calling for the ball as Moby Fair will take it on the near wing.
Dan, you can see San Antonio is really doing a nice job of keeping the field compact here in the middle of the park. Las Vegas is just finding a little bit of trouble going through the middle.
Hernandez puts it on Parra's foot. It's Parra's first touch of the match here, and he's fouled, and it'll be a free kick here for Las Vegas as Jack Barbie argues otherwise. We'll see if Barmby had a point here on this challenge.
Yeah, it's a good interior ball.
He might have somewhat of an argument going for the ball there with his left foot, the outside of the left foot there.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, a free kick here opportunity now for Las Vegas in the 23rd minute, trying to equalize after Bradford Jameson scored on a giveaway by Torres in the 16th minute that got San Antonio on the board early. And again, there's Irvin Parra we mentioned. He'd be the man to watch up top tonight for Las Vegas Lights FC. Alex Nyarko Harley is their other forward up top, native of Togo, who's appeared in just 8 USL matches in his career.
This looks to be a good spot for Hernandez as well.
And it is Hernandez, left foot over the ball. Low strike, cannot get it through the wall. Garcia Lopez will come over to take the throw. And Hernandez is brought down. And another foul on San Antonio.
it's a silly foul in that spot. I think we could, do a little bit better when you're defending in that situation. It's coming off of a throw-in, get yourself in good position, turn that ball away. Instead, you're going to have to deal with another set piece being whipped in by Hernandez, which is just going to be difficult to deal with at any point tonight.
And the one thing San Antonio is starting to do is give some momentum back here to Lights after they struck for the early goal. So it's Parra and Hernandez here over the ball. Lights has got 5 in the box here. Parra now making the run in here, curling across. Here's Hernandez, left foot, and it can't penetrate through Ever Guzman there, and San Antonio's Jack Barmby will send it over to the Las Vegas bench.
Good defending from San Antonio. You can see they're trying to play that ball into the near post. Had a couple runners going there, and San Antonio dealt with that really well.
Michael LaHood, longtime Major League Soccer defender, midfielder that is, selected by Chivas, 8th overall back in 2009. 122 games of experience for Michael LaHood at America's top professional level. Wearing the armband as the captain once again tonight in the absence of Pekka. Barmby settles at his feet. Magaroche out wide on the left side. Plays it. Good run there by Ever Guzman. And it'll come to Olsen. Garcia Lopez. Gabe Robinson. Another young player, 24 years of age, playing his first pro contract. So you got a lot of young players on this back line here with Robinson, Garcia Lopez, Christian Torres, only 22 years of age as well. And prone to make mistakes, as we saw in the first goal for San Antonio. Garcia Lopez, Scaglia, Moby Fair, and Robinson. Switching the play across, and this will be well beyond Christian Torres' reach on that left side. We cross into the 27th minute at Toyota Field. San Antonio FC on top 1-0. Bradford Jameson's goal in the 16th minute, his first goal. In black and red. And a giveaway by San Antonio, but given right back by Lights. And no damage done as Jameson now will take possession. Works it upfield. Ever Guzman engaged early in this one, getting to the ball. Return to Jameson right in front of Eric Winalda. And Jameson will put it off Gabe Robinson, and a throw for San Antonio. You see Gabe Robinson, Valencia, California, played for the LA Wolves last season. Another giveaway for San Antonio. Not great with the ball here in this first half, Matt.
No, especially out of the back. You got a one goal lead and giving the ball away in your own defensive third. Not always going to go your way when you do that.
Harley looking in the area of the box, and we're going to get our first corner of the match rather here, as Moby Fair couldn't get on the end of it, but San Antonio will concede the corner. So Parra coming over again along with Hernandez. Parra, right-footed outswinger. Hernandez, left-footed in-swinger. We'll see how this goes. Parra will play it out to the top and headed, but it'll go over goal. Good idea, though, as Vegas went outside this time, and it was Jabman Torre on the end of that one. Yarrow. Well, Magaroche had the lane. Bit of a miscommunication there with a midfielder. Yarrow couldn't serve him the ball.
No, again, it's a second sequence. We've started the ball from a goal kick and can't maintain possession through the midfield.
Possession here for Las Vegas. As they'll come forward, Torres, outside left back, returning and switching the play across. Settled by Moby Fair. Garcia Lopez getting forward. As he works now back into the middle of the park. Hernandez chips a ball in, and it's going to be beyond Torres. Making the run from the left side. Yeah, you like the creativity in the service from Christian Hernandez, former homegrown product of the Philadelphia Union. 25 years old, was their third ever homegrown signing. Certainly you can see some of the skill set from him here. Another giveaway for San Antonio. Harley into the area. Harley, and San Antonio defends it off Harley. It'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, good tackle from Harley there. Harley played at Yavapai Junior College. He does a good job coming across there and helping out with that tackle. But again, that's three in a row now that San Antonio's just struggled to get over the midfield stripe and hold possession of the ball.
Gabe Robinson there on the back of Ever Guzman. The Moby Fair as he works with Scaglia. Fair. Outside, Christian Torres. Going to give away by Lights. San Antonio on the counter. Guzman as Garcia Lopez gets back in front of him. Guzman will return it here, Magaroche. Plays it across. Yarrow. Abia Khan. Swings it back, Michael LaHood. And again over Magaroche right in front of us. San Antonio will retreat back. Fans, you can follow the home team and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who've already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at espnplus.com. Through the first half hour of this one with Matt Barnes, our entire crew, Dan Weiss, thanks for joining us tonight here on ESPN Plus. San Antonio FC on top of Las Vegas Lights FC 1-0. Bradford Jameson scoring his first goal of the season in the 16th minute. And for Jameson, again, his 11th goal all time in USL play. Former homegrown signee by LA Galaxy, who was on loan from Galaxy after spending the last couple of seasons with Galaxy 2.
It's a good start tonight for Jameson. You know, he had to leave the Colorado game early with an injury, so it's nice to see him back on the field impacting the game so early.
Good challenge there coming back by San Antonio's Mo Hernandez as he upends Garcia Lopez. Mo Hernandez played the final 6 matches of the season at Toyota Field with San Antonio FC after coming on loan from FC Dallas very late in the year. Kai Green working back upfield with Ryan Gomez, and if it's the first time we've mentioned Gomez in a while, it is. San Antonio finally getting into the attacking third of the field here as Gomez now running in on the defender, but concedes possession. Staying onside is Harley. Harley on Yarrow attacks, it shoots it off Yarrow, and a quarter coming up for Vegas. I know they're going to say Yarrow didn't get a piece of it.
I thought that was a corner as well.
Take another look at it, and nope. It just missed. I think it was because it hit that pole, the way it deflected off that pole behind the goal. And the casual eye might have said that Yarrow got a piece of it, but he did not. Well called by the referee. San Antonio again conceding possession, though, on their side of the field. Hernandez runs on Barmby, puts it to the edge of the box, taken away by Abia Khan. And San Antonio on the counter, Gomez and Guzman. Guzman, as Gabe Robinson got over in time. Gomez will play it back to Kai Green. And another turnover by San Antonio FC going backwards. It'll lead to Hernandez with an opportunity. This is Gabe Lopez coming into the box. Garcia Lopez, a dangerous chance here now. It'll slip past Moby Fair and then chipped over the bar on the final try by Scaglia. But It's becoming a common theme right now, and not a good one for San Antonio, Matt.
No, it's almost like right after the goal got scored, we've just had trouble keeping possession of the ball and moving it around. And if you keep giving the ball away this deep, you know, teams at this level are going to make you pay for it.
And this has been a very high press from Las Vegas, maybe one of the higher presses San Antonio has seen this season, and perhaps that's led to their carelessness with the ball here in the first half. We're going to foul here on Javin Torres. It was Torres' miscue early in the game that gave San Antonio FC the only goal so far here tonight, and they'll get the free kick opportunity.
Guzman's so good at playing with his back to goal. He's just going to draw fouls like this all the time. He just does a really good job moving his body into right positions, even against a bigger, stronger center back.
Jack Barmby waiting for everyone to settle, going forward for San Antonio here in the 35th, about to cross into the 36th minute at Toyota Field. SAFC on top, 1-0. Five forward, edge of the box for San Antonio. Barmby lofts it in, and this will go off Arguez, and it'll be a corner for San Antonio. Their second coming up. Who's up? Who's down? Where does your club sit? Find out every Monday in the official USL Championship Power Rankings, only on USLChampionship.com. Both these clubs on the bottom end of the power rankings right now. They'd like to move up, and for San Antonio, a key two-match homestand here with Las Vegas Lights and then Galaxy 2 coming to town next Saturday. They can really change the complexion of their season in a hurry. Barmby whips this one in, parried out by Olsen. Brian Gomez back to get it. Serves it out wide. Ever Guzman putting it in, and this will be headed out by Alex Harley. Barmby will settle at his feet, and Irvin Parra will come in and take it away. And before it runs and dribbles out over the byline, Parra sends it forward to the right to Gomez. Gomez whips it right in on Olsen. Take it off the hop.
I'd like to see Gomez put that ball in that little bit better spot than that.
Torres returns to his keeper, Thomas Olsen. Forward is Parra. He hasn't had a lot of opportunity with the ball at his feet here in the first half, and that's good for San Antonio. Bradford Jameson will keep it alive at the touchline. Jameson running on Moby Fair into the area. Jameson running out of real estate. Stays with the ball at his feet. Is pushed out to the edge of the box there, and it'll dribble out, and it'll be a goal kick for Olsen.
That was better from San Antonio there. You saw that they got up, pressed the ball a little bit higher, made Las Vegas go long over them, and then they won the ball in the air. I'd like to see a little bit more of that as this half comes to an end. The 37th minute here.
Trying to steal some of the momentum back after Las Vegas had taken advantage of some San Antonio miscues earlier on to get some possession here. Now breaking off the pack is Hernandez. This is sent back by Yarrow. Before Hernandez could get to it, Cardoni will send it forward.
Good job from Cardoni there. He dropped that ball down really well and got it on his right foot and cleaned it out really nice. It's a good job from the goalkeeper.
Abia Khan. Magaroche. As he bounces off Hernandez, Magaroche back into the middle of the park. LaHood switching across. Abia Khan. Or rather, Kai Green going forward here with Gomez. Now back to Abia Khan, who's got Harley right in front of him. Harley with a challenge there on a Khan. And it'll be San Antonio with a throw. Alex Harley, 26-year-old native of Togo. 37 career professional matches for him. And again, a complete remaking for Las Vegas Lights FC after their expansion season. A season in which they won just 8 times and only twice away from Cashman Field. They're still looking for their first, not only win, but point of any kind away from Cashman so far in the young season. Hernandez. Yarrow brings it down. LaHood. Magaro O'Shea. Michael LaHood. And Jack Barmby. Guzman. Cheeky little pass there off the head, looking for Gomez, and run down by Gabe Robinson.
Las Vegas is clearly looking for Hernandez out here on the right flank, and he's just going to have to protect that ball and serve the ball up a little bit better. They're getting the ball to him in some good spaces, but he's got a lot of giveaways from that spot tonight. So I think they're going to have to clean up their play if they keep going to him. He's going to have to do a little bit better with the ball.
Mo Hernandez. Yarrow. Abiakon. Split over to the near side, but behind Gomez. And you'd like to see San Antonio FC with a good finish to the half. Certainly go in with a lead. Trying to instill some confidence here as this ball gets through Akan, and running off here is Harley. Harley as Akan brings him down, and a corner awarded to Vegas.
Right, what we just talked about. Now they got him in the ball in the right spot, and he plays a brilliant ball through that back line, Hernandez did, and put Las Vegas in a really good spot. You'd like to see him get that ball off his foot a little bit before the tackle can get there. I think if they look at that on film, they're going to wish he would have hit that maybe first time going in the box if he could have.
I tell you, when you saw that on replay, what a great job by Abiakon to avoid any contact and strictly hit the ball out over the byline there to avoid a penalty, which could have been disastrous here at the end of the half. Served into the box, and Kai Green goes upstairs to get a piece of it. And then, you know, Abiakon, for the mistake that he makes there on that ball, makes a great play there at the end.
Yeah, fantastic tackle.
And this will be a corner here for... No, it won't. Again, looked like San Antonio. Mo Hernandez, you thought it might have deflected off him on its way out. So too did Alex Harley. But the assistant signaled goal kick. Alan Kelly is our center referee tonight with Diego Blas and Jeremy Wheat as the assistants. Derek Smolik is the fourth official for this match this evening from the USL. Ever Guzman runs this down. 1 against 2, will hand it off Jack Barmby. Mo Hernandez out wide. Return ball intended for Barmby, won't keep it alive before it rides out. Get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for San Antonio FC and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus get reminders on San Antonio FC's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Mo Hernandez returning to Matt Cardoni. Barmby pushing forward. Guzman absorbs some contact, able to work it over to Jameson and back to Jack Barmby as Guzman makes the run. As Barmby played it upfield, nice job by Torres getting back, and Thomas Olsen will off this one ahead. Jameson brings it down, however, right to Moby Fair in a white shirt will play on here. As Parra went down and is still down. Meanwhile, San Antonio FC will continue with the ball at their feet. Magaro O'Shea as Parra will finally come to his feet. Guzman lets this go through. Jab and Torres. Returning to Thomas Olsen. Torres almost as responsible for the only goal of this match as it is for Bradford Jameson there on the finish. Guzman. Guzman with some space. Guzman. Edge of the box brings it in. Guzman attacking. Well defended there on the edge by Torres. Guzman stays with it. Back to Brian Gomez. Back to Guzman. Corner of the box. And a foul will be called A late foul and a yellow, the first of the match. We'll go up on, I believe that's Arguez. We'll see. Either Arguez or Torres will go into the books here in the 44th minute. And it'll be Torres.
Yeah, it's a silly foul from him in that spot right there in this situation in the 44th minute. I'm going to see them get into the halftime at least only within a goal of San Antonio. So you don't want to give a team an opportunity like this late in the half.
So Torres with a yellow, only the 8th of the season against Lights. The service from Barmby is headed back out. And Barmby then concedes outside, and then Barmby's going to commit the foul here from behind. And I think Jack Barmby's going to go into the books as well here late in the half. Alan Kelly already has the card out. We'll serve Jack Barmby a yellow. Second of the season here in the 45th minute.
Barmby loses this a little bit. They come out and double team him, and to be honest with you, he's got to take this foul there. It's a professional foul late in the half. Gives everybody time to get in and get behind the ball, get organized. I think it's a smart foul from him.
Tell you one thing, Matt, is you see 1 minute of added time here at the end of the first half. For the chances that both clubs have had going forward, and this, I think, goes as much to the way the teams have played defensively inside the area. There have been some great defensive plays to prevent scoring chances as Hernandez is down, but we play on. Meanwhile, Moby Fair puts it to the edge of the 18. Yarrow defends out, and then that's a hard foul coming forward from Jabin-Torre with a big collision as a yellow on Torre, and that is, you can't tell who that is who took the end of it.
Thought it was Gomez.
We'll see right here. Oh yeah, it is Brian Gomez. A run down there right at the end.
Yeah, that's a big collision, and Gomez dropped his head down in to get after that ball. Might have done a little bit better with that if he could have just ran through it and kept his head up. That would look bad.
Second yellow of the season on Jabin-Torre, and unfortunately Brian Gomez is up and he appears to be okay.
Yeah, good. That was a tough collision.
That looked bad up here for sure. So Brian Gomez stays on. He's on an active first half. And Yarrow will send this forward. Torre lets it go to Olsen, and that is how the first 45 minutes will come to an end. At Toyota Field, for the home side, San Antonio FC will get the lone goal. Bradford Jameson in the 16th minute. Off the miscue by Jabin-Torre, and San Antonio FC will go to the locker room up 1-0 over Las Vegas Lights FC with 45 minutes in the books. We'll take a break. Our halftime coming up on the other side from Toyota Field, as Bradford Jameson has San Antonio FC on the board after 1.5.
Sports fans, I'm Jeff Davis, the San Antonio lawyer that's here for you. Some of you might be watching this game injured after a terrible accident. Did you suffer broken bones or have to have surgery? I want you to know that Davis Law Firm is here for you. And if you call us and you need us, we'll come to you during this game. And then we'll fight for justice and demand the cash settlement you deserve. Call me at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. Now, before we go back to the game, don't forget, there's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable, inspire generosity to put families back on their feet, and give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Hey, how was your week? My in-laws were in town.
I got a standing desk.
I tried quinoa.
I took the dog to the groomer!
Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them.
We drove 3 hours to the kids' swim meet!
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Ridiculous work day. So many deadlines. Stress face.
Me too. And traffic looks crazy. Grab dinner?
Making it now. Ginger soy glazed pork tenderloin for me. Sun-dried tomato salmon for you. Big red heart.
Making or ordering? LOL.
Making. Guy in chef hat.
Impressive. Crazy day, but you're still making dinner?
Yup. Superhero guy.
Great. There in 30. Ugh, maybe 40.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple. Choose from hundreds of delicious chef-inspired meals in minutes with Meal Simple from H-E-B.
Experience an adventure at Kickapoo Luck Eagle Casino Hotel this April with our Into the Wild Jeep giveaway. Win one of 2 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Saharas, perfect for exploring the great outdoors. Join us for a wild ride.
Come and play!
At the heart of a team, there must be passion, that burning desire to rise to the top, to make the most complicated tasks seem simple and executed seamlessly, with laser focus, knowing precisely what your every move requires. Because in the end, there is only one goal in mind: the outcome. That's how great teams operate, and it's all based on trust. That's why these two teams came together.
For me, starting out in this business, it was very overwhelming and also exciting. My name is Casey Hanlon, and SWBC PEO really helped propel my business. They have automated payroll systems for me. They helped create my employee handbook, and they have over 45 experts that know how to handle just about anything employee related. I could not have one person do the job that SWVC PEO does for us. Our partnership is not just business, it's a relationship.
I'm Paige, and well, the little thing that I like about the grilled chicken sandwich is that it's picture perfect. It's juicy, and it just has all the right combinations. I think I can be considered a grilled chicken sandwich influencer.
Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino Hotel.
It's only a short drive from home.
Over 3,300 slots, poker, and live bingo.
I come for the drinks. It's a great place to celebrate. Come and play.
Halftime at Toyota Field. San Antonio FC on top of Las Vegas Lights FC 1-0. Bradford Jameson opening his San Antonio FC checkbook. The first goal and only goal tonight, 16 minutes into this one. As we welcome you back upstairs to the broadcast booth, Matt Barnes, I'm Dan Weiss. Great to have you with us. Look, for San Antonio FC to be up 1-0 at the half, very important for them, still looking for their first win of the season. That being said, Matt, some things in the middle of the park and on the defensive end of the field that I know that Darren Powell would like to clean up here at halftime.
That's right. Great job getting that early goal, get out on their front foot, but they keep giving the ball away coming out of the back. So they're going to have to find some creative ways to break down this pressure from Las Vegas. And once they do that, I think they can find a little bit more comfortable rhythm throughout the match.
Let's take a look at the highlights here from the first half. And for San Antonio FC, they waste no time getting on the board, and this had to be a great feeling after Jameson missed a chip on the first opportunity 3 minutes in. And a couple of good saves there from Thomas Olsen. They would finally break free here with a goal that came, as you see Alex Harley in defense that we were seeing later on in the half. Cardoni making a save there on the other end. And here's the goal for Jameson. Bentori running back, concedes possession, and Jameson puts it into the back of the net. And San Antonio FC with the lone goal there of the half, as it was poorly played by the center back there, Bentori. But a good job by Bradford Jameson to stay with the ball and put it into the back of the net there.
That's right. It's just a miscommunication. You could see the center back calling the goalkeeper to come get it. The keeper didn't come out well enough. Miscommunication, and Jameson took advantage of that. And great job from him.
And for San Antonio FC, you know, traditionally, and this is for most clubs, when they get on the board first, they're a tough team to play against. They don't often concede very much when they get that first goal. It was not the case in their only other game when they scored first, which was against Phoenix here on opening night. That being said, now, you look at the last, I guess, 5 halves for San Antonio FC, only 2 goals allowed. When you think about it, through their first 4 halves of play, they gave up 6 goals allowed, so they're doing a lot of things better on the defensive third of the field right now.
Yeah, much better, and they're playing, solid tonight. I'd really like to see them go out and get that second goal tonight instead of sitting in and letting Las Vegas just come at them. I'd like to see them move that ball, keep attacking forward, get the second goal so we don't have to hold our breath through the whole 45 minutes of the second half.
Let's take a look at the numbers here for the first half of play. And for San Antonio, possession started well. And because of that good early possession, they have the 55% possession lead, 45% to Las Vegas, and 7-5 the shots in favor of San Antonio. And Matt Cardoni did not have to make any official saves in that first half.
That's right. No shots on goal for Las Vegas, so that says a lot about the back line of San Antonio tonight. They're starting to come together and deny those good quality chances from other teams.
Well, San Antonio FC on top 1-0 here at halftime, and we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and we'll get you ready for the second half here from Toyota Field. San Antonio FC on top 1-0 over Las Vegas Lights as our halftime rolls on from Toyota Field after this.
Ridiculous work day. So many deadlines. Stress face.
Me too. And traffic looks crazy. Grab dinner?
Making it now. Ginger soy glazed pork tenderloin for me. Sun-dried tomato salmon for you. Big red heart.
Making or ordering? LOL.
Making. Guy in chef hat.
Impressive. Crazy day, but you're still making dinner?
Yup. Superhero guy.
Great. There in 30. Ugh, maybe 40.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple. Choose from hundreds of delicious chef-inspired meals in minutes with Meal Simple from H-E-B.
2 American icons are joining forces For a collaboration a century in the making. Budweiser and Jim Beam introduce the Budweiser Reserve Copper Lager, a rich lager aged on Jim Beam bourbon barrel staves, with hints of vanilla and caramel rye, followed by a deliciously smooth finish.
Providing the fuel to take you there, no matter where there is. Top-tier quality fuels from Valero keep your engine running cleaner, better, and longer.
It's a 1-0 lead for San Antonio FC at half over Las Vegas Lights FC. Second half coming up with Matt Barnes and myself when we return to Toyota Field after this.
Ridiculous work day. So many deadlines. Stress face.
Me too. And traffic looks crazy. Grab dinner?
Making it now. Ginger soy glazed pork tenderloin for me. Sun-dried tomato salmon for you. Big red heart.
Making or ordering? LOL.
Making. Guy in chef hat.
Impressive. Crazy day, but you're still making dinner?
Yup. Superhero guy.
Great. There in 30. Ugh, maybe 40.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple. Choose from hundreds of delicious chef-inspired meals in minutes with Meal Simple from H-E-B.
Two American icons are joining forces for a collaboration a century in the making. Budweiser and Jim Beam introduce the Budweiser Reserve Copper Lager, a rich lager aged on Jim Beam bourbon barrel staves, with hints of vanilla and caramel rye, followed by a deliciously smooth finish.
Providing the fuel to take you there, no matter where there is. Top-tier quality fuels from Valero keep your engine running cleaner, better, and longer.
Welcome back to Toyota Field. San Antonio FC, Las Vegas Lights FC getting set for the start of the second half. San Antonio on top 1-0 thanks to that man Bradford Jameson the fourth, who scores the lone goal on this nice little chip over the top, and then the giveaway coming back by Jabin Torres. With his back foot kicked it right to Jameson, who puts it in the back of the net. The lone goal here tonight for Bradford Jameson, his 11th career goal in USL play. So, the second half about to begin. Both sides will stay the same here with the 11s that started for both clubs here at the beginning of the match. See if San Antonio FC, who for their previous 3 seasons, Matt, have been known when they have a lead, how to put it away and see through the 3 points. And let's see, playing with the lead here, which is only the second time this season they've done that, and they put it away and get the result they want tonight.
That's absolutely right. They've been so good at home, and now you give them a 1-0 lead in 45 minutes to play. Odds are they're going to do something very good with it.
Last season, San Antonio managed to score the first goal in only 12 of their 30 matches. It was 8-2-2 when doing so for a record. And this is the second time this season that San Antonio FC has scored first. Let's see if they can put away the 3 points here in the second half as we're underway. Matt Barnes, our entire crew, I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us here tonight on ESPN+. San Antonio FC will be back at home next Saturday night as they'll take on LA Galaxy 2. That'll be a 7:30 start time once again.
Dan, take a chance to say hi to our friends Nick Evans and Juan La Madrid, who are with the San Antonio under-15s in Colorado. Good luck to those boys, and they're doing a fantastic job with the academy here.
They certainly are, and the fruits of the academy are starting to flourish here for San Antonio FC. We mentioned Ethan Bryant before, but of course the youngster, Torres, who the 15-year-old that signed a pro contract before the start of the season, and it's not going to be long before he's up here with the first side either, Matt.
No, absolutely. Nick Evans is one of the best in the business, and He's absolutely killing it with the academy right now, and they just got approved for another age group. I'm really excited to see what comes out of this club in the future.
A lot of congratulations to them and the hard work they've done, and even a mention to Ryan Rashandel, I know is here now with the first team, but he has put in a lot of work with that academy, getting it off the ground over the last 3 seasons. Abia Khan has tried to fight through the challenge there of Irvin Parra, and Parra will be called for the foul. Parra hasn't had much tonight, and that's good for San Antonio because he is a threat with the ball at his feet. Up high, tried to make the pressing challenge there. It was a little over-aggressive on Abia Khan. Pressure coming from Hernandez now on the opposite side as San Antonio will break through, and again, they'll get the possession throw. Jameson, however, couldn't settle it at his feet. And possession back here to Las Vegas Lights. Kevin Garcia Lopez out wide on the far side, and right back over here, Javin Torres. He's got Christian Torres to his left. Work it back into the middle of the field for Scaglia. Moby Fair, Garcia Lopez. Lucas Scaglia, 31-year-old veteran, 14th professional season, first in North America, as Gomez got run over there. San Antonio will keep possession.
It's good pressure from Brian Gomez. I like to see that. He's chasing the ball down and won it back for San Antonio. It's good stuff.
Moby Fair. Scaglia. Gabe Robinson. And Las Vegas a little more conservative here to start. They'll switch the play across. Arguez. Harley unable to open up. Akan serves a great ball ahead into the run for Ever Guzman. Javin Torres got back to defend. LaHood opening up here across. Mo Hernandez will run it down.
Shows a lot of maturity from Guzman. You can see a lot of guys try to pick that ball up and run at the defenders. He held it up, recognized the situation, and kept possession for San Antonio.
Michael LaHood. Gomez with the decoy play through, but taken away there by Torrey, who was not fooled. Christian Hernandez. Upfield with Moby Fair, and on the outside, Irvin Parra. In the 1v1 situation, Parra will return it back to Fair, who's Christian Hernandez. And Torres unable to be running that one down. The right idea, though, for Torres, trying to switch the play across, but Torres unable to get to it. Barmby has 3 collapse on him. Oh, he spins out of that beautifully. Jack Barmby and plays it ahead. It's Javin Torres to get to it. But boy, did Jack Barmby spin out of that one beautifully with 3 defenders collapsing on him.
Sure did have a little magic in the boots right there. Great turn from him. Serves another good ball going forward.
Well done from the 24-year-old. His father played in the English Premier League for many years. Barmby was a product of the Leicester City Academy before coming over to Portland in the States. And Barmby puts it into the feet of Jameson. Fights through a defender. Garcia Lopez. The poor clearance, but the second attempt is sent out from Torres. Another possession conceded here to Las Vegas. Parra, first attempt here on the touch in the second half, is run down there for Michael LaHood getting back.
Hernandez just got to make a better decision with the ball. He got out of trouble there. Real easy for him to play the ball out wide or get the ball in one of his midfielders' feet. Instead, he loses possession of it, creates a little counterattack opportunity for Las Vegas.
Torres making the overlapping run. He would have been in an offside position had that ball gotten through. Thomas Olsen. 2 saves in that first half for him. No official shots on target for Las Vegas in that first half. Cardone, ball at his feet to Yarrow and across to Ebiakan. Kai Green. The combination play back to Khan, plays it off Scaglia. Michael LaHood. Kai Green rolling it back. And Yarrow returns to his keeper, Cardone. Skies this one forward. Scaglia went to ground and allows Barmby some operating space for Jameson. And not the best ball there, trying to go back to Jack Barmby. And it will stay in the field of play here for Alex Harley. We'll get our first substitution of the match here as Christian Parano will come on for Bradford Jameson, who gives you 52 minutes tonight and the game's only goal at this point. And we mentioned Jameson, who left the game in Colorado Springs with an injury, so despite the fact he had a very good effort here tonight, certainly don't want to try to run him too much to potentially re-injure what aggravated him in Colorado Springs a couple weeks ago.
No, I'm guessing that was by design, Dan.
So the very crafty Parano in the match for the first time, and Magaroche comes up lame after accepting that pass on the far side, and it looks perhaps to be a cramp, you would think, as he went down immediately to ground.
Yeah, you hate seeing that. You knew something was wrong immediately. You just dropped to the floor, and hopefully it's nothing that is too bad.
No, I don't know if... Almost looked like the way he planted with that right foot didn't look very promising.
He's holding the back of his calf, it looked like, but look, he's hurt.
So as they attend to the rookie Leroy Magaroche, and it was Kevin Garcia Lopez who immediately signaled across the field that said, look, this is not good. And they are bringing the stretcher out here, looks like, for Magaroche, which certainly tells you that it's more than just a cramp here at this point.
Yeah, I hate to see this. I think he's had a very good game tonight. He's played the ball out of the back, one of the few bright spots playing the ball out of the back tonight. He's broken some lines and connected on some solid passes. I thought he's had a very good game.
So Magaroche will be taken off the field here. Very unfortunate situation for the youngster, who will press Darren Powell immediately into making his second substitute out of the match after moments ago just inserting Christian Parano in for Bradford Jameson.
Entering the match for Las Vegas Lights FC in the 56th minute, number 19, Preston Tabore Ataka, replacing number 19. Number 16, Lucas Scaglia.
So Tabor Ataka Preston's going to come in for Lucas Scaglia here in the 56th minute. A 21-year-old from Cameroon, and it'll be Johnny Fenwick who will make his professional debut, the 24-year-old from High Point, NCAA soccer, and originally from Newcastle, England, will get his first opportunity here as a member of the San Antonio FC back line.
And I'm sure Darren, and you know this isn't something he wants to see when you got Billy Forbes and Castillo both on the bench tonight. Now, you know, clearly one of those two guys isn't going to get into the game.
So Johnny Fenwick on for the injured Leroy Mago-Roche, who suffers a lower body injury and is forced to leave early in the second half. So Parano and Fenwick are on. And Tabor Ataka Preston is on, wearing number 19 for Las Vegas Lights FC. Alex Harley returns it onto the outside. Here's Preston with his first touch of the match as he gets a good ball in through, and San Antonio gets a piece of it. Cardoni was a little out of sorts there trying to get to the ball. San Antonio fortunate to clear that out.
Another great job by Guzman up top. This guy's so underrated at what he does. He just wins a terrific header, drops it down so San Antonio can keep possession of it there.
And San Antonio again with the ball. Mo Hernandez runs on the defender. Hernandez, corner of the box. Return to Ever Guzman out wide. Jack Barmby making the run in space. Barmby gives it a go. Defended out by Jabin Torre. Barmby with it back at his feet. Pressured by Moby Fair. LaHood. And a foul on Fair.
Barmby tries to play a ball in that gets denied, just gets clipped from the back. Another silly foul from Las Vegas. It's just little fouls that they don't have to be committing. The ball was going to go negative anyways, so why not let it go there?
Another set piece opportunity here for San Antonio with Jack Barmby. About 25 yards out. Barmby chips on the left foot here to the near post and headed out by Gabe Robinson. Will result in the San Antonio corner. Will be their third of the night. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit SelectSportAmerica.com. As we cross into the 60th minute at Toyota Field, San Antonio FC on top, 1-0. Jack Barmby at the near corner stick. The left-footed in-swinger. Trying to give San Antonio an insurance goal. It was here on opening night. Barmby had a play that resulted in an own goal. This time it's defended back out. And Gomez, that ball off his left foot, sends it over goal. That goal that went off the Phoenix defender, which in the 78th minute of the time on opening night gave San Antonio FC the 3-2 lead. That looked to be the winner before Jason Johnson got the equalizer in stoppage time. And still, it's San Antonio FC's lone point through their first 4 matches of this 2019 USL Championship season. Torres back for Thomas Olsen. And he'll just clear it across the touchline and a throw for San Antonio. Las Vegas will use their second substitute, Edwin Rivas, 27-year-old from Los Angeles, and another Cal United product. Will come on for Brian Arguez. LaHood. Barmby. A lot of space. Barmby upstairs. Too high. Don't mind that, though, from Jack Barmby.
No, I really like what LaHood did there. He got the ball and turned it out into some new space and freed up Barmby there to hit that ball.
Well, to your point, Matt, San Antonio staying aggressive here early in the second half, and Certainly looking to extend that lead and not sitting on it by any means.
Yeah, I think it's the exact right call from Darren Powell. You know, don't sit on this, don't expect it, just come out, try to get that second goal, push, press, and I can see it coming here.
Yeah, another giveaway by Gabe Robinson this time. San Antonio unable to take advantage. Hernandez with a turn, nice ball up on that right flank. Garcia Lopez making the run into space. Alex Harley absorbs pressure there from Johnny Fenwick. Fenwick again making his professional debut here tonight, coming on in place of the injured Leroy Maguire in the 56th minute. Almost pushes Kai Green sort of into the midfield here as this one comes over the top and through. If Gomez can run it down, he cannot. But I was going to say, Johnny Fenwick being a natural defender, Matt, 5 in the back almost here for San Antonio FC, depending on how you want to put the formation.
That's right. And that might have been something they talked about at halftime. They were clearly giving the ball away out of the back too much, so maybe just getting some more numbers back there and being a little bit safer with the ball coming out of the back.
Torres making the overlapping run. Moby Fair didn't see him. Javentori sending it back across. Kevin Garcia Lopez. Return to Gabe Robinson. Scaglia. And this one across and over. Tabor Ataka. And will earn Las Vegas' second corner of the match. Fans follow San Antonio FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season on ESPN Plus, home to USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. To the back post, brought down by Moby Fair, loose, and Cardoni comes away with it inside the 6-yard box.
Good solid save there from Cardoni. He held the ball well. San Antonio's going to have to watch these set pieces. Vegas has made a living off of this year, and you can see why. They put the ball in dangerous spots, and here they win the header on the back post. Great job from Cardoni with 2 strikers, 2 players right there in the box all over him.
Torres skies this one high, didn't go very far. LaHood gets under it. Here's Edwin Rivas, first touch. Rivas running on Kai Green. Rivas with a cross to the back post. Johnny Fenwick will head it out for another corner. Third one coming up for Las Vegas here, after Moby Fair got on the end of a Parra service just a moment ago. Parra will go back over into the right corner to play.
It's a good run and actually a nice ball from Rivas there with his left foot. Clipped it in really well.
So Parra, who a moment ago had a great take from that far corner stick, will get another one here in the 65th minute. Looking for the equalizer are the visitors. Parra plays this one low, takes a deflection, comes across, and Moby Fair settles outside the area. Return ball, not a very good one, goes off Christian Hernandez and sets up the counter for San Antonio. And Ever Guzman, a little hesitation play, bouncing off Tabor Ataka. And Guzman, who was down probably 2 or 3 times maybe for a potential whistle, but never got it. It ends up being a throw here for Las Vegas.
I don't know what the referee was seeing there. They grabbed him twice and yanked him back twice. No love from the ref.
Darren Powell, who was right there stride for stride the entire time, certainly had it going the other way. Tabor Ataka a foul. Tabor Ataka is brought down in a not a necessarily go-for-goal situation here from about 40 yards out. That being said, not a great spot either for San Antonio. And they'll go quickly. Rivas will accept this down over here in the near corner. Well defended by Kai Green, and it will be a foul on Rivas.
Really nice defending from Green there.
So Matt Cardone, who makes his one and only save so far of this match here in the second half with a header from Moby Fair. And probably the best and really lone scoring chance of the night for Las Vegas Lights FC, especially when you consider their other opportunity with Alex Harley back in the first half that got through Ebi Akan did not result in any form of shot. As Akan got back to win the ball away from Harley before he could get the final touch on it. Parano. And a throw for San Antonio. Christian Parano, just 19 years of age. And what is his really true first professional season. Played in San Martin last year in the Argentinian First Division, but did not see a lot of game action, just one official game to his credit. And he has made 4 starts for San Antonio. This is the first time he's come off the bench this year, Matt. Trying to provide that insurance marker for San Antonio FC in the second half.
Well, he's certainly an exciting young player, and when you get young players into this level that don't have a lot of game time, they might be, looking to manage his minutes at this point. It's a long season.
Johnny Fenwick, nice job running back on that one. Heads it away from the intended target, Irvin Parra. Jack Barnby plays forward, Brian Gomez. Return back. Pablo Cruz getting warmed on the sideline in front of Eric Winalda. Appears to be the third and final substitute that'll be used tonight. And Ever Guzman gets wrapped up there with Parra. And Alex Harley gets in the face of Mo Hernandez. And this card's coming up on Ever Guzman in the 70th minute, as Cheno picks up his first caution of the season.
A yellow card caution has been assessed to San Antonio FC, number 99, Ever Guzman, in the 70th minute.
Here you can see Guzman all over him, and can't argue with that yellow.
Pablo Cruz will make his 5th appearance of the season. 27-year-old from Pasadena comes on for Christian Hernandez. His game tonight was positive in many ways, but like a lot of players at this level, Matt, inconsistent too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You could see Las Vegas moved him into the middle of the park in the second half, but not much more effective than he was out on the flank earlier. You can tell he's a real quality player. They like to play through him, just not as sharp on his delivery today everywhere.
Set piece will result in a corner here for Lights, their 4th of the evening, as 20 minutes remain. Plus whatever added time. Visitors looking for the equalizer. As Johnny Fenwick comes down with this one on the back post, sent forward by Alex Harley. Brought down by Javin Torres, although he's playing outside the box to Christian Torres. I got caught in an awkward position there. And Vegas will reset here. Irvin Parra makes one miss. Parra sends a shot through that deflects, and Matt Cardone's unable to scoop it up, so it results in another corner. Vegas has gone very quickly here, trying to catch San Antonio out of position, and And we'll get yet another corner out of it. So they've picked up their pace, no question about it here, Matt.
Yeah, they definitely have. They've had a lot of opportunities, set pieces, corner kicks. And again, for a team that makes a living off set pieces, it's just a matter of time before they make one of them count.
Parra again. Headed out here. He'll be settled by Fair. Gives it a go. Cardone's down, doesn't see it. And Moby Fair has the equalizer. Right on cue.
Yeah, right on cue. You can see it coming. It's just too many opportunities. Oh, referee might have called this one back.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Boy, if he called it back, he didn't really let anybody know on the pitch, that's for certain.
Yeah, that was really late. I'm still a little bit confused.
Wow, what a tremendous, tremendous break for San Antonio FC. Take a look at it again, Matt. Tell me what you see here. Is it offside? Is that what they're calling?
It's the only thing I can see that could potentially call.
Wow. What a tremendous, tremendous break for San Antonio FC.
Big break for San Antonio.
Let's see if they can capitalize off of it. And Eric Winalda letting the fourth official know his opinion of it. San Antonio will certainly take it. No question about it. Parano. Kai Green, clipped from behind. And the foul on Rivas. And Rivas served a yellow as he goes into the books here in the 74th minute.
Rivas chops him pretty good there. That one's going to hurt. Deserved a card for it.
A yellow card caution.
The third yellow of the night handed out to Lights. Parano. LaHood. Tried a combination there with Parano, just a little bit beyond him. Christian Torres. I'll be curious to see how Lights responds after that goal is erased out of the books for them.
Done a lot of work this half to try to get back into it. That can be disheartening at times.
Gomez offside.
Also, you know, maybe it wakes San Antonio up a little bit.
It remains 1-0 here. 76th minute at Toyota Field. A disallowed goal from Moby Fair that appeared to be the equalizer just moments ago. Parra trying to run this one down. Nebia Khan will get to it first. Look out, pressure coming here from Alex Harley. Cardone able to get rid of it, however. And Rivas commits the foul. Get updates and alert all year long by following San Antonio FC on ESPN.com. Search San Antonio FC and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Get reminders on San Antonio FC's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Mo Hernandez. It's Jack Barmby stepping forward with Parano. Parano to Barmby. Inside the area, Garcia Lopez heads out. Good job coming back by Parano. Rivas down to ground. Parano. Well, he's just so crafty. Almost moves through 4 or 5 guys at a time at ease. Fortunately, in this instance, gives it up. Although a bad ball ahead there from Tabor Ataka. Meanwhile, Moby Fair rushing off Parano there for Tabor Ataka. Another return ball. Irvin Parra. Pablo Cruz looking for something. Finally gives off to Parra. Parra, the strike that will go off of Ebia Khan, and like a center fielder there, Matt Cardone had to position himself right on the goal line to pick it up.
That was a tricky little ball that popped up there. Matt did well with that. See it ricochets up, and he's just got to get under that thing and collect it. Good job.
This ball rides out off Ever Guzman and a throw for Las Vegas. 12 minutes plus whatever added time here remaining in the match. San Antonio clinging to a 1-goal lead, looking for their first victory of this 2019 USL Championship season. Rivas. Pablo Cruz. Switching the play, Garcia Lopez. Tabor Ataka out wide and will take possession here. Puts it into the box. Irvin Parra gets upstairs, but so too does Ebia Khan as he wins the 1v1. Parano again shaking off the pressure, coming forward. He's got Yarrow making the overlapping run. Yarrow stops at the edge of the box. Return ball back to Gomez. Chips it in. Here's Parano. Oh, he just missed turning with that right boot. A great little setup, though, from Brian Gomez and Josh Yarrow. Meanwhile, Cruz on the counter. And a great overlapping run the other way. Tabor Ataka playing into the middle of the park. And it comes back right to him. Gives it a weak strike on goal that's held by Cardone. Oh, that looked a lot more dangerous coming up that right side.
Yeah, played a dangerous ball back in there. We miss a second chance at it. And again, Matt collects that nice and cleanly. See the game starting to open up a little bit, Dan. That whole sequence there came from Yarrow running out of his center back spot all the way up into the attacking box, and then he's got a recovery run all the way back when Vegas counterattacked. So the game's opening up. And I'm expecting that we might see another goal here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Would not be surprised.
Harley off the giveaway, although he's unable to win the ball before Yarrow took it away. Barmby. And he was looking in Mo Hernandez's direction. It'll be a throw for Las Vegas. San Antonio will use their final substitute of the night for the final 10 minutes. Will be Billy Forbes. This is his first time off the bench this season. Pretty good night for Brian Gomez in the middle of the field there.
This is where you want to bring Billy in if you're going to bring him off the bench. It's, 10, 15 minutes to go in a match. He's going to have fresh legs. He's just going to be a handful for Las Vegas.
He's just going to run.
Yep.
He's going to run for these 15 minutes if that's what we've got with 10 and added time remaining.
This is where you'd really like to see a substitutes put their stamp on the game.
Alex Harley, a little back tap there. Irvin Parra, he's got an opportunity, and well played by Cardone on the pitch. That's probably one of Parra's best looks of the night, and he had it exactly where he wanted it, setting up on his right foot just outside the area. Parano lets this one come through. Got some contact there from Torres. No foul. Edwin Rivas worked away from him. Stays in play. Parano. And this will be, looked like it was off Moby Fair. And like everybody saw it except the referee. Barmby to Guzman. He's onside. Ever Guzman will make it 2-0. Ever Guzman putting the stamp on this one in the 83rd minute. His 18th career goal with San Antonio FC.
This guy's had a good game tonight. He's doing all the dirty work, and in the last 10 minutes it pays off for him. A fantastic job. Can't tell you what a nice job of just holding the ball, setting up play tonight he's done. And then the big payoff comes for him in the 83rd minute.
Guzman makes the keeper miss and then puts the finishing touch on that one.
Yeah, nice job from the striker. You saw the little hip flare that froze the goalkeeper. Takes a nice little classy touch around him and slots it home. It's exactly what we talked about at halftime. You wanted to see San Antonio, you know, Dan, come out and be committed to getting that second goal, and they've done it tonight. It's a good job from Darren Powell and the crew to do that.
And now looking to just see through these final 7 minutes and whatever added time, but a big goal by Ever Guzman in the 83rd minute, who broke loose of the pack. San Antonio FC is up 2 here. And Cardone with a save on Tabor Ataka, has been very good since coming on here in the second half. That is Ever Guzman's 4th goal in 3 matches against Las Vegas Lights FC. Here's Parra, good strike, takes a deflection. Cardone can't keep it alive, and will result in the 7th corner of the night for Las Vegas. It's Pablo Cruz runs to the far stick to take it, and Vegas up against it, knows they have to go quickly here. Comes down in space. And Alex Harley sending it wide of goal. Was not sure whether he was looking for a deflection or whatnot there, but unable to get it on frame. Well,
sure.
Go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say, I'm sure Darren's talked about this, but this is a point in a game where they need to wrap this thing up and be solid. They need to see games through, keep their compactness, be calm under pressure, put the ball in good spots to end the game and finish it off.
Hernandez. Billy Forbes, Jack Barmby, Michael LaHood. Parano makes the turn. Parano blocked. Oh, right through Billy Forbes, but it'll be a throw for San Antonio. Any win is a big win, but this one I think is a really important one for San Antonio, because it almost, even though it doesn't put them at 500, kind of is the restart to the season that they're looking for right now. As this one comes across the face of goal, on the setup from Barnby, but behind Ever Guzman.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dan. I think for them to be able to claw themselves off the bottom of the West right now just shows a lot of character. Losing 3 games in a row is tough to deal with, but really shows a lot of class from this group to come out and play this hard. And looking to get 3 points tonight and climb back into this season. It's still early, and if they can string together a couple wins here now at home,
yeah,
they're right back in the mix.
And doing what they have done for the last 3 seasons plus, and that's make life difficult for the opposition at home and taking care of home field. And they will have to learn how to win on the road as the season goes along. That's part of the equation. And Darren Powell certainly knows it, but again, I don't think he thought 5 weeks into the regular season that his team would be looking still for their first win of the campaign. So you take this, assuming it finishes as such, and then go on and prepare for next week against LA Galaxy 2.
Yeah, but it shows a lot about Darren, right? He was brave enough with the staff to make changes tonight, to change the lineup up and mix things up. It's a scary thing to do as a staff sometimes, but they're getting very close to making that pay off, and I think that says a lot about this staff right now.
Guzman making the run there. Barnby couldn't get him. Parra. And the flag up on him. Obviously the turning point of this match, the goal disallowed to Moby Fair in the second half that would have equalized the game at 1. Who knows where the game would have taken from that point forward, and still frankly unsure why the goal was disallowed. Presume it was Torres, who looked to be that last man back, who was in the offside position, but I don't think we'll truly ever know the result of what did happen there that took a goal off the board for Vegas.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand the referee's decision to give Cardone a yellow card either here. He might be slowing the play a little bit, but I didn't feel like he was intentionally stalling the game that much.
Billy Forbes trying to stay with the ball, taken away from his feet. Forbes.
A yellow card caution has been assessed to San Antonio FC number 0, Matt Cardone.
Parano down over on the far touchline, slow to get up.
Yeah, I think Winalda's going to have some serious questions after this game to look at. I think they're going to have to look at that goal on film and see if it's accurate, and then they may even look at the second goal that San Antonio scored. I thought we looked to be right on that verge of being offsides on that goal. So no VAR here, so it's up to the referee's discretion, but I'm sure they're going to look back at this and take a look at it tonight.
It's not often a guy breaks free from the pack and a ball that gets sent forward and the flag doesn't go up. Fortunate for San Antonio, it didn't go up in that instance, and Guzman was able to put in that insurance marker for San Antonio FC that has them up 2 here in the 90th minute. For all intents and purposes, has them on the verge of securing the 3 points and moving on to next weekend. 6 minutes of added time here in the second half. That doesn't draw the ravest reviews from the crowd here. They've been waiting for a victory for a long time.
Exactly.
And don't want to wait any more minutes.
Don't forget we had an injury in this half that slowed it down considerably.
Did not look to be a very good one either, with Leroy Magaroche going down in the 55th minute. Eventually replaced by Johnny Fenwick. Parra, and a frustrating night for him there. I missed the sweep tackle, and Michael LaHood will return it back here for San Antonio. Mo Hernandez, Billy Forbes. Looking for Ever Guzman and Torres getting a piece of it. San Antonio FC will get their second corner of the half, 4th of the evening.
Dan, Michael LaHood's had a nice game tonight, kind of silently so. He's really clogged up the middle of the park. He's made good decisions on the ball. He switched the ball into new spaces when he needs to. Really enjoyed watching him play. And with Pekka out, it's nice to see a player like this, just step in and control the center of the park. He's had a fantastic game tonight.
Two very similar players. LaHood, who did not start on opening night because Pekka was available. You talk about a guy who's down his 11th season of pro soccer, last year with a great club in FC Cincinnati. We talked about his MLS experience extensively. Just a very experienced player, and in a position, really, frankly, where you want a very experienced player in that number 6 holding midfield spot.
Absolutely. He's had a good solid game tonight.
Parano stripped. Cruz. Rivas gets back onside. Fenwick, not the best ball back for Cardoni, but he's able to scamper over and take it before Rivas can get to it. San Antonio will host LA Galaxy 2 next Saturday night here at Toyota Field, and then it's back on the road for one. They'll take on Real Monarchs SLC. That'll come up on April the 20th, and then Tacoma Defiance is in town. In fact, for San Antonio FC, it's Harley looking to get to the ball, and LaHood will chip it out. Tonight beginning a stretch where San Antonio plays 5 out of their next 7 games at Toyota Field, so key part in the season, particularly if you assume San Antonio FC takes care of business at home, that they can certainly rewrite the narrative on their season in a hurry.
100%.
8th corner of the evening for Lights as we're a little more than halfway through the added time. San Antonio on top by 2. Pablo Cruz serves it in. Sent down with a header and pushed just wide of goal. Christian Torres getting up that brought it down.
It's another dangerous situation from Las Vegas, but as you can see, that's really the only thing they generate is set pieces and attempts on goal, and I think Winalda and his staff are going to have to continue working on creating opportunities in the run of play if they're going to, pick up some points this season.
Garcia Lopez, Tabor Ataka, taken away by Mo Hernandez. Tabor Ataka tapping back on it. Garcia Lopez making the turn. Tabor Ataka, the strike, but pushing it wide. So San Antonio FC is moments away from earning victory number 1 on the season. They will even Lights in terms of the overall record. Both clubs will be sitting at 1-3-1 with 4 total points. Tied for, at the time right now, 13th overall in the Western Conference. Remember, 10 teams in the conference this season advanced to the playoffs, up from 8 a year ago. Lights will drop their 3rd straight on the road to begin this campaign. And drop to 2-15-3 all time away from Cashman Field. That fan-supported Cashman Field is rabid, to say the least.
Well, I think San Antonio's got all the tools to have a good season, even though they've had some bad luck in this first stretch. And I think once they put it together and continue playing with each other, I think they can really turn this thing around.
Parra in the dying seconds into the box, and it went off of Johnny Fenwick's hand, and this is going to result in a penalty. Johnny Fenwick disagrees, but they say it goes off his hand and his arm, and it's a penalty kick awarded to Las Vegas Lights in stoppage time.
Here's the ball clipped into the box. He kicks it into his own hand.
Yeah. So Parra to the spot here.
Cardone's had a good night tonight. Let's see if he gets the jump on this.
He does not. Parra with some power into the back of the net, and it's a 2-1 game. Very late in stoppage time, though. And that will be the one thing that, unfortunately, would have ruined a perfect night for San Antonio FC, because we know what Darren Powell, as much as he talks about 3 points, he always talks about the clean sheets, too.
Yeah, that's right. You're exactly right. You don't want to, with going into a 2-0 win potentially, and less than a minute to go, you don't want to give up a goal. But they need to see this thing through and worry about those 3 points, not right now. I think that's more important than about how effective they were. They just need the points.
And they will take them right there. The 3 whistles. As Darren Powell and Eric Winalda with a handshake down on the touchline. San Antonio FC waits 5 weeks, but they've got their first win of the season. 2-1 the final over Las Vegas Lights, says it's Ever Guzman and Bradford Jameson that come up with the 2 goals in this one. Matt, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. A lot of fun as always working with you, pal.
Thanks for having me.
San Antonio FC back in action next Saturday, April the 13th at 7:30. They'll take on LA Galaxy 2. You can get your tickets at sanantoniofc.com, and you can watch us right here on ESPN+. Now, for Matt Barnes and our entire crew, I'm Dan Weiss. Thanking you for joining us tonight. Our final from Toyota Field, San Antonio FC 2, Las Vegas Lights FC 1. This has been a presentation of the USL, Spurs Sports and Entertainment. Have a great night, everyone.
Of just holding the ball.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.